this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If you have been drawn to this particular video, and if you're familiar with my readings, you know that I typically start off with oracle messages and then incorporate tarot into it to add, a diversity to the interpretation. For some reason, I woke up this morning and I was guided to do a reading for each sign, but this time just strictly tarot cards. So I'm going to start off with one of mine. This is the Modern Day SEER'S Tarot and Oracle. Again, some of you guys might already be familiar. This is tarot with a twist. Basically what that means is it's just like any other tarot deck, but I have also included oracle messages as well as, additional court cards. So even though it is a tarot deck, technically I did add some additional messages, so I kind of feel drawn to it, even though I'm not using any additional oracles. So let's see. Let's take a look and see what's the vibe. What is the message? Why am I drawn to this deck in particular, in addition to one of my other tarot decks? What's the message that the collective needs to hear at this time? And hopefully I'll be able to tap into your situation. All right, guys? So general as always, keep that in mind throughout the reading and only take the parts of it that make sense for you. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, we are starting off with the Queen of Cups. So Divine Feminine, if you relate to the energy of the Queen of Cups, you are a compassionate individual, very caring, you have a good heart, okay? The Queen of Cups is also known to be very intuitive. You can also get hurt rather easily. Okay, in the capacity of a relationship, if you were to, let's just say, get married, start a family with someone that you have in mind, you would be a good mother. That's certainly a part of the energy of the Queen of Cups. Mature, emotional, okay, very calm, comforting person. So let's take a look and see what else. What's up with that? Those are the qualities that you bring to the table. So now we've got a reverse card, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So it is in the reverse. So there could be something going on as far as finances that could be challenging. Somebody could be recklessly spending. You guys could have been bickering about money. But it could also indicate somebody who works too hard, It has so many meanings to it. Sometimes it could be a person who's deceitful. It could represent somebody who steals, representing like a thief energy. Maybe Divine Feminine, if you relate to this, especially if you're thinking of somebody romantically linked to you, maybe you feel like they stole your heart, or they literally could have stolen money. It could be that. Let's see what else here. I'm also getting, interesting how we've got the good mother reference right there. I just realized part of the interpretation of the Nine of Pentacles could be a feminine that struggles to have children. So that could have also been part of what you guys were arguing about or in disagreement. Okay, so we do have the Sun coming through. You could be thinking of Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. I mean, this, of course, is a very uplifting, positive card. It could represent unions. It could represent maybe those of you who are or were married, family, marriages, children. That's a part of the vibe that's coming through here. Two of Cups. I feel you've been drawn to this reading because there's somebody here that you love. You still have them in your heart, but I'm also getting, if you relate to this, you might be in separation from this person. We do have Archangel Gabriel. For some of you, maybe your person's name is Gabriel. I am the angel known as the Master of Communication. If you're having trouble expressing yourself to your beloved, I'm here to assist. That could be coming from maybe a masculine standpoint. If a masculine is wanting to talk to you, Divine Feminine, but maybe they feel like it's either not the right time, or maybe they feel like, based off of how you guys parted ways, you wouldn't be open to talking to them. Okay, part of the interpretation of this card, and it does say I can help you overcome your limitations so you can finally say the right thing to the right person at the right time. Timing could be off as well, okay? If you struggle with conveying your emotions, call on me. I will be there for you. So Archangel Gabriel is here to help you guys towards communication. Okay, let's see what else. What is happening here for Aries? So maybe you guys haven't spoken in a very long time. We do have the Knight of Wands. There could be an age gap for some of you guys, okay? We might have a masculine that had commitment issues, you know? The Knight of Wands can, at times, be the type of person who doesn't want to settle down, you know? Not to say that you don't have a good time with this person. As I mentioned, I think for some of you guys, there could be an age variance. For some of you, it could be a large age gap. The physical connection could also be very strong between the two of you. I'm also getting part of the reason for some of you why you broke up could be that maybe you guys talked about starting a family, but maybe Divine Feminine, you know, part of the interpretation of this card again is that you had issues conceiving. That could have been a problem. It could also, however, represent unwanted pregnancies for some scenarios. I feel if a masculine who really wasn't ready to settle down, if that was a part of the situation, they might have decided to walk away from it. Look at this. Now we've got the Ten of Cups. So I'm telling you guys, there's this energy tied into families and the type of future that somebody would want to build as far as looking at the future long term, you know, getting married, having a child, or starting a family. For some people, it could represent blending families, especially if you guys already have children from prior relationships and really bring two families together. This can, of course, represent all of those things: fulfillment, divine love, harmony, you know, where everything kind of just falls into place. But if, let's just say, this masculine coming in as the Knight of Wands wasn't interested in that, that could have turned into a messy situation, especially if, you know, they just weren't looking for the type of commitment, perhaps, that you needed from them, Divine Feminine. Let me grab from another deck here. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Aries. What else do we need to know here? Focusing on this situation for Aries. So it just seems like they were running away from responsibility or not really wanting to commit or settle down. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. So when it comes to the masculine, I feel that they wanted to accomplish so much more outside of the connection. And so it just wasn't what it was that they were looking for. Maybe they were more focused on building a career for themselves, you know, their finances, working on that. It could have also been, you know, again, the reckless spending. They might have worked really hard for their money, but at the same time, they were also recklessly spending. So, you know, if you guys were starting a family or wanting to achieve that together, it could have made it really difficult. You guys could have also have been dealing with a third-party situation. Yeah, this really hurt you. You, the viewer, I feel, especially if you happen to be Divine Feminine. This could have been a Divine Masculine that ended up breaking your heart because they had other ideas in mind as to what it was that they wanted in their life. So you guys could have just been on very different pages. But I'm also feeling, especially if this has happened a while back, we might have a masculine here who has come to this awakening, this realization that they didn't exactly treat you right and perhaps are wanting to revisit the relationship, or knowing full well that they really hurt you and are wanting to fix things here, wanting forgiveness, wanting to apologize for how they treated you. So I do feel for those of you that relate to this particular reading, we might have a masculine here who will return, or who will at least try to communicate with you, Divine Feminine, wanting to revisit the relationship If not wanting a reunion, then they're just wanting to apologize for their actions. And if, let's just say, you guys had a child together and they didn't step up to the plate, it could be a masculine finally doing that, you know, taking responsibility for their actions. So it could be that as well. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Fool. So, and look at this, guys. The card after the Fool is the Two of Cups. So there's something here. I feel if it didn't work out initially, guys, for you guys to, let's just say, you know, live together, get engaged, get married, start a family, whatever it was that you were wanting in the relationship, I feel there's something that has changed here, and you might just be surprised that your masculine is now wanting the same thing that you want, Divine Feminine. You know, so the love is still here, the attraction is still here. And I feel in time, you know, you guys might still be able to have your very happy ending with the energy of the Sun coming through there. All right, so that's what I've got for you guys. If you're interested in your own reading, that info is down below in the description box. And of course, I'll link the decks here down below as well. Thank you guys so much. I'll catch you next time. Take care.